Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. If you would remain standing, please. Gentlemen, remove your caps and join us in the singing of our national anthem.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. For the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets record, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the brave and the home of the brave?
Join me in a moment of prayer. Spirit of creation, endless eternal energy, boundless love, strength, and life. We take this time to thank you and to acknowledge your presence today. We ask that you will bless this ceremony. We invite your presence into this event as we celebrate the graduates and their academic success. We ask that you bless the families, the friends, and all who are gathered today to celebrate your people. We ask that this program will go decently and in order, and we thank you for this time of celebration, giving you honor and giving you praise. Amen.
Please be seated. Good afternoon. I'm Stephen Corey, President of Olivet College, and I'm pleased to welcome you to the 2019 Olivet College Commencement Ceremony. It's my honor to introduce those who are with me on the platform this afternoon. Tom Colassa, Chair of the Olivet College Board of Trustees. Maria Davis, Provost of the college. Jason Meadows, Interim Dean of Student Life. Gina Dascola, Sign Language Interpreter from Global Interpreting Services. And Dr. Charles Blackmon, Emeriti, member of the Board of Trustees and today's honorary degree recipient. It is also my honor to introduce the members of the Olivet College Board of Trustees who are in attendance today. They represent the men and women who set the policies and govern the institution. I would also like to introduce members of the Alumni Council who have joined us today, many who participated in the processional in celebration of our 175th year. Will the trustees of the college and members of the Alumni Council please rise so we may acknowledge your efforts. And now, let me extend congratulations to our 2019 graduates. Yes, you may. You are doing something no other Olivet class has done before or ever will do again. You're receiving your degrees in the college's 175th year. Over the course of the next hour or so, you'll be transitioning from Olivet College students to Olivet College alumni. As you go forth, taking Olivet College with you into the greater world of graduate school, career, and community leadership, I challenge you to embrace and carry with you the values that have sustained the Olivet College community for 175 years. We know that Father Shippard and his band of fellow founders located the college here on this hill in mid-Michigan and named it Olivet. But Olivet is not just a place, it's an ideal that transcends time and place. Here we are, this 175 years later, maybe using different words, but still conveying and advancing the same values that motivated and sustained our founders, and thousands of Olivetians since. While this is certainly happening here, in this place, in Olivet, the Olivet College Nation, comprised of 12,000 Olivetians around the state and around the world, carry and advance our values with them, wherever they are. Now you too can do the same. So I challenge you to be a scholar, stay engaged in education, ideas, experiences, and relationships that shape you. Be a contributor. Offer your ideas with conviction while engaging and respecting the opinions of others. Be a citizen. Humbly volunteer and serve the greater good of the community. Be a caretaker. Protect, improve, and invest in the environment and your surroundings. Be inclusive. Be open-minded, understanding, respectful of difference. Be trustworthy. Live your public and private life with honesty, transparency, and integrity. And finally, be an ambassador. Invite, inform, and recruit others who would share this place, these ideals, and be positive contributors to your Olivet College, both here and wherever you may be. So congratulations on your graduation today, and may you find tremendous success as you embark on the next set of adventures in your life. You've got something special in an Olivet College education that many others don't have. Take pride in it, enjoy it, use it to its fullest potential to advance yourself, your families, and your communities in the years to come. May God bless each one of you and this great college. Thank you. And now, in recognition of the 175th commemoration of the founding of Olivet College, we have several distinguished guests to present proclamations in celebration of this event. First, I'd like to welcome to the stage and introduce State Representative Angela Whitworth. On behalf of herself, Senator Tom Barrett, and Governor Gretchen Whitmer. Welcome.
Thank you. Good seeing you. Hi, everyone. I'm sure probably the last thing you want to do today is hear all of us give you proclamations, but it's such a historic event, and I'm so pleased and blessed that I get to be here and congratulate all of you. I remember the first day of my college and how freaked out I was to meet my brand new friends. I didn't know a single person there, and walking through the stage and starting my life, I never thought I'd be where I am today as your state representative. So I'm very happy to be here on behalf of Senator Tom Barrett and our great governor, Gretchen Whitmer, and we have a proclamation in celebration of your 175th anniversary. Let it be known that it is with great respect for the role that this outstanding school has played in educating our young people that we join with the people of Olivet in marking the 175th anniversary of the founding of Olivet College. On behalf of the countless students and families who have been touched by the work that has taken place here, we offer our thanks in celebrating this milestone. From its inception, the college's leaders believed an education should be available to anyone regardless of gender, race, or financial means. The basis of Olivet's guiding principle was established by the founders when they wrote, "We wish simply to do good to our students by placing in their hands the means of intellectual, moral, and spiritual improvement, and to teach them the divine art and science of doing good to others." The story of Olivet College is one of compelling vision and rich tradition. Over the years, Olivet College has cultivated a community devoted to student learning, growth, and development. They value diversity and inclusion built on trust, participation, and a sense of pride. These ideals shape the Olivet family we know today and will continue to carry us into the future. Much has changed since Olivet College first opened its doors in 1844. The students who fill the classrooms now face a world in which change will likely take place even faster. While they utilize tools to help them learn what their grandparents could never have imagined, they will need many of the same skills of generations past. These skills include the ability to think clearly, to make decisions based on reason, and to accept the responsibilities we all share as unselfish citizens. In this way, the impact that Olivet College has had over the years will only grow stronger. In special tribute, therefore, this document is signed and dedicated to celebrate the 175th anniversary of Olivet College. We commend all of the devoted educators, students, and staff who have contributed to its growth and excellence. And it's signed by me, Senator Tom Barrett, and Governor Gretchen Whitmer. Congratulations, everyone. Thank you so much. I'm so pleased to be here.
Thank you. Why don't you step right here and we'll take that quick picture. And next, I appreciate that he came in from Washington to present this proclamation, Congressman Tim Walberg. Thank you, Congressman.
Well, President Corey and faculty, administrative team, of course, the class of 2019, congratulations. Parents, congratulations to you as well. And siblings who are surprised your brother and sister made it. Alumni, thank you for being back. You look good for 175 years of age. What a privilege to have a day like this and to look back on history of 175 years and the impact that Olivet College continues to have, not simply in Michigan, in this community, in this nation, but the world. It comes from the fact that you understand your mission. Having been a graduate myself, undergrad and graduate school from 2 liberal arts colleges, I understand the impact that liberal arts education can have in the world today in not simply preparing you for, but undergirding much of the process that it'll take to live as a citizen of this nation, of this world, to make impact. I'm so impressed as I read today your vision, Mr. President, where it says the future of humanity rests in the hands, hearts, and minds of those who will accept responsibility for themselves and others in an increasingly diverse society. That's the vision for this class. And it's a privilege to know that many of you, if not all of you, will take up that vision and move forward. The Northwest Ordinance and Article 8, Section 1 of our Michigan State Constitution says religion, morality, knowledge being necessary to good government and the happiness of mankind, schools and the means of education shall forever be encouraged. That has been your quest for the past 4 years or so here at Olivet College. The opportunity to take this education and move it forward and make an impact for the good and the positive and the continued growth, not only of your lives, but to the lives of all of those around you. So, President Corey, Trustees, it's a privilege to give you this special proclamation tribute on my behalf and from the U.S. House of Representatives. Thankful for schools like this and the impact that you make. I'm glad to have signed this. You'll be glad I won't read it all. But you can read it at your leisure later on. But the key point is you've done good work in the lives of these students. Now they'll do good work in the world as well. God bless you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Take a picture here. And finally, on behalf of Senator Debbie Stabenow, Professor C. Noyes.
Good afternoon, and it's my honor to read this proclamation submitted by Senator Stabenow to the Congressional Record Proceedings and Debates of the 116th Congress, first session in Washington, D.C. on Tuesday, April 30th, 2019, in the United States Senate. On the 175th anniversary of Olivet College. Madam President, today I wish to pay special tribute to Olivet College in Eaton County, which this year is celebrating 175 years of educating the people of Michigan. Let's think back to 1844. Michigan had been a state for only 7 years. The very first Women's Rights Convention at Seneca Falls in New York was still 4 years away, and it would be another 19 years before President Lincoln would sign the Emancipation Proclamation. It was an era marked by gender and racial inequality, yet a group of leaders led by Father Shippard had a different vision, a college founded on the values of inclusion, mutual respect, honesty, and integrity. A Christian institution where neither gender, nor race, nor lack of financial resources would prevent people from attaining an education. This was a radical idea. Co-education, women and men learning alongside one another in the same classrooms, was rare at that time. So was admitting black students alongside white students and poor students alongside the affluent. It was so controversial, in fact, that Olivet College wasn't formally chartered by the state until 1859. Then, in 1863, in the midst of the Civil War, the college honored its first graduating class, Mary Ann Barber, Sarah Benedict, and Sophia A. Keyes. 175 years later, a lot has changed, but Olivet College's core values remain the same. Those values include diversity. Comets come from all across Michigan and the United States and 9 other nations around the world. Half are the first person in their families to go to college, and half come from low-income families. About 1 in 3 Comets are students of color. Those values include inclusivity. That is a special focus of the Olivet College Women's Leadership Institute, which helps young women from middle school through college recognize and cultivate their unique strengths and abilities and become Michigan's and America's next generation of leaders. Those values include community. Comets aren't just responsible for their own education. Whether they are sharing perspectives in the classroom, working together to score a goal on the soccer field, or combining their voices in the Olivet College Gospel Choir, students are committed to the growth of others. Those values include service. 100% of Comets take part in service learning, where students use what they have learned in the classroom to solve real-life problems, both in the community and around the world. Just as it did in 1844, Olivet College understands that the future of humanity rests in the hands, hearts, and minds of those who will accept responsibility for themselves and others. The founders of Olivet College once wrote this: "We wish simply to do good to our students by placing in their hands the means of intellectual, moral, and spiritual improvement, and to teach them the divine art and science of doing good to others. Doing good to others since 1844, Olivet College has been doing just that. Congratulations to students, faculty, staff, and alumni on your first 175 years. Thank you. Congratulations and best wishes, Senator Debbie Stabenow.
Thank you. Let's take a picture for the senator. And now it's my honor to introduce the 2019 senior class speaker. This year's speaker is graduating with a degree in actuarial science and came to Olivet College from Plainwell, Michigan. During his time at Olivet College, he's been a member of the football team and is the 2018 Morley Fraser Division III Scholar Athlete of the Year for the state of Michigan. He served as Chief Expansion Officer for Gamma Iota Sigma, President of Mathletes, and is a member of Adelphic Alpha Pi Literary Society. He's also a member of Sigma Zeta, the Global Citizens Honors Program, and the Student Athlete Advisory Committee. He has also served in a prized internship with Farm Bureau Insurance. In addition to his studies, he's committed himself to extensive community service, including service in Costa Rica, South Africa, and Puerto Rico. I'm pleased to present to you the 2019 senior class speaker, Trenton Monroe.
I would like to say thank you to President Corey, as well as Provost Maria Davis, other faculty and staff that are here today, families, friends, and others distinguished guests for joining us today on the 175th anniversary and also this celebratory commencement. As faculty and staff, I am sure you're ready to see some of us leave. But I speak for the class when I say that we feel the same way about you. It has been a quick 4 years here, but it would not be right to go through these 4 years and not look back at the things that this class has accomplished. As an actuarial science major, I think it's only accurate I give you a few statistics about this graduating class. As a class, we have appeared on the Dean's List 539 times, and the President's List another 129. In Gowns today, we have 54 athletes, and of those 54 athletes, there are 14 team captains. And this graduating class has been a part of 4 conference championship seasons. We have been watching the marching band grow as it was reestablished in the fall of our freshman year, including 4 band members that are with us today. 34 of us have been in or held positions in Greek homes, and we have students graduating today who have traveled to the tip of Africa, all over Japan, voyaged Europe, explored Costa Rica, and have done mission work all over the United States. This class has done some amazing things so far, but this is just the start of our legacy. We have 200 new graduates about to enter the real world, as some say, but this real world looks a lot different for each and every one of us. In this group, we have future doctors, therapists, teachers, insurance agents, law enforcement officers, and maybe even a few actuaries. The real world has caught up to us very quickly, as just 4 years ago we arrived at Olivet. The future is, in fact, different for all of us, but no matter how far you may travel or how successful you may become, these red caps are something that we will share forever. I have met with my fair share of recruits on this campus, and the question that is continuously asked is, what is there to do here? And I always give the same answer, that Olivet, like life, is whatever you make it out to be. This campus gives you the opportunity to be anything you want. If your interest lies with music, there's a place for you. If your interest lies with athletics, there's a place for you as well. If you just enjoy reading books on the weekends with your friends, then there are multiple places for you to do that as well. And if you're a commuter, the only thing this campus can't guarantee you is a good parking spot. Interests vary for each one of us, but one of my hobbies is watching movies. I grew up spending some time at the movie theater, sometimes for the free slushies and popcorn, which hasn't paid off for me down the road too well. But I have a journal, and that as I watch movies or see inspirational quotes, I write them down for when speed bumps present themselves in my life. So I looked back at this journal when figuring out what to say to the graduating class, and I came across a few I'd like to share with you. You may not be into movies, but you can still learn from these small lessons that come from these films. The first movie is a bit shocking. It is from Step Brothers, which for those of you who have seen it, that inspirational quotes from that movie are short to come by. But the first one comes from the father. His name's Robert Dobeck, and in the movie, his sons are fighting as normal, and he reminds them to not lose their dinosaur. Now you may be thinking, what does this even mean? What it means is that every single one of you has something special, and that makes you unique. What gets lost in the process of growing up is that uniqueness that you hang on to because you want to fit in, get that job or promotion, and you get so focused on making money that you lose sight of the thing that makes you special. What I'm saying to you is that in life, it will get challenging and there will be turmoil. But just because your job or your family life gets hard doesn't mean you have to lose what makes you special. Don't lose your dinosaur. The second lesson stems from a movie far less comical. Hugh Jackman portrays P.T. Barnum in The Greatest Showman. The movie is based on a man who made himself from humble beginnings into one of the greatest showmen of his generation. One of P.T. Barnum's life quotes was, "The noblest art is that of making people happy." A man who ended up having all he could ask for found that being the happiest came from making those around him just as happy. In a world where money talks, this is a reminder to not get so lost in your work that you forget to care about the happiness of others as well as yourself. You hear it all the time that life is short and to make the most of every situation, but you get to hear it one more time from me. In this life, you get one shot, and you get to do with it whatever you want. But if you never stop to check your happiness, as well as the happiness around you, you are never completing the noblest art of making others happy. It would not be a speech from me if I didn't include a superhero movie. In Thor Ragnarok, the gatekeeper's name is Heimdall. And Heimdall tells Thor that Asgard is not a place, it is a people. I will take this quote and alter it a tad and say that Olivet is not a place, it is a people. Yes, Olivet is the campus on the hill, but it is the people who found this hill, continue to grow this campus, and now us that make Olivet what it is. I could stand up here for the rest of the ceremony listing off people at Olivet that have made this place as special as it is, but I'm going to name just a few. It's folks like Dr. Homer, Marty, Chops, the rest of the guys at the physical plant, Cindy at the KC, and of course the Fales family, who have been like another set of parents for a lot of us. Olivet could be anywhere, but it is the people within this community who make it as special as it is. It is the people here that make this place great, and it is the people in this room that will continue that greatness. Olivet is not a place, it is a people. The last but certainly not least, it comes from arguably the best Jedi of all time. In episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back, Yoda tells Luke, "Do or do not, there is no try." Like Luke, we are all about to experience new things in our lives. Unfortunately, we do not get to become Jedi Masters, but instead we either attend graduate school, jump into full employment, or continue the search of what's next. Yoda's meaning is that trying doesn't always accomplish much. The obstacles you will face, both physical and mental, will challenge you, but if you quit before you even attempt those challenges, you have already lost. Either get out there and do it or choose not to, but trying won't get you the progress you want. Do or do not, there is no try. You are all unique. You all have a different drive, so whatever that drive may be, grab it and run with it to the next part of your life. You all have the ability to be great, so why not just go out there and do it? Don't let fear of failure alter your course. Attack life with enthusiasm and continue to be perpetually optimistic in the toughest of times. You don't have to listen to Mr. Dobeck or P.T. Barnum, Heimdall, or Yoda, but they all seem like pretty cool people to me. For family and friends who are here today, I thank you for coming and being a part of this celebration. To the graduates, I would like to wish you the best of luck, but a wise man once told me that luck isn't real and you don't need it. So instead, I will say to you, ever forward, carpe diem, and God bless. Thank you all, and may the force be with you.
I am Maria Davis, Provost at Olivet College, and it is my extraordinary pleasure to introduce to you Olivet College's 2019 honorary degree recipient, Dr. Charles Blackmon. Honorary degrees are granted by Olivet College to a select group of individuals who exemplify the ideals of Olivet College through their significant achievement and contributions to society, and who are persons of accomplishment who demonstrate the college's vision of education for individual and social responsibility. Dr. Blackmon is all this and more. Through a distinguished career dedicated to both K-12 and higher education, and with a lifelong commitment to leadership and service, Dr. Blackmon has exemplified the ideals of individual and social responsibility throughout his life's work. His teaching career spanned from 7th grade teacher in North Muskegon to college professor at Michigan State University. His educational leadership contributions have included chairing a local school board, directing an education laboratory, assisting in senior academic leadership, and chairing the academic committee of the Olivet College Board of Trustees. Dr. Blackmon has served his alma mater, Olivet College, well. He was elected to the Board of Trustees in 1993 and continues to serve to this day in a trustee emeritus role. In addition to standing committee work during his many years of service, he served on 3 and chaired 1 presidential search committee. In addition to his professional service, Dr. Blackmon has been active in community service throughout his life as well, serving on boards for several historic automobile organizations and the R.E. Olds Transportation Museum in Lansing, as well as being active for several decades as a member, elder, outreach coordinator, and chair for the People's Church in East Lansing. Olivet College and other organizations have previously lauded Dr. Blackmon's professional contributions. In addition to being a recipient of the Olivet College Distinguished Alumni Award, the 1844 Award, and the Leadership for Individual and Social Responsibility Award, he has been recognized as the Educator of the Year by the National Council of States for In-Service Education and was recognized as Michigan Educator of the Year over 50 years ago. Through his teaching, leadership, and service, Dr. Blackmon has clearly demonstrated that he is responsible for service to Olivet College and the larger community. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Charles Blackmon forward.
Congratulations, Dr. Blackmon. It is my pleasure and distinct honor, through the authority vested in me by the Olivet College Board of Trustees, to confer upon you the Doctor of Humane Letters honoris causa, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereunto, this 18th day of May, 2019.
Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you, Dr. Davis, and thank you to President Corey, members of the Board of Trustees, members of the faculty, and others who were supportive of this honor. I'm truly appreciative. Olivet is
is a very, very special place. When I entered Olivet in 1942, you can do the math, there were some 230 students, actually only a few more than members of the graduating class today. My classmates, when we graduated in 1946, numbered all of 26 people. Needless to say, to see almost 200 of you before me this afternoon is a bit of jump in time. In Blair Hall, when I moved into room 206, there was a telephone halfway down the hall. Now, in this day and age, I'm carrying a phone in my pocket. You folks will see even more dramatic changes than I over the period of time that you continue to live on this earth. My special congratulations go to a special group among you whom I'd like to tribute. 7 officers of the law who completed their studies, which had been interrupted a decade or two. And they've done this while continuing to serve their respective communities. That requires real commitment and demands many personal sacrifices. This is the first cohort of such a group, with others to follow, but they certainly deserve our special thanks and congratulations. Well, the ceremony today is thought of as graduation. It's also thought of as a commencement, as a beginning rather than not as a conclusion of a particular period of study. All of you are familiar with the intensive learning term. This, for those of you who are not familiar with the concept, is a 3-week period of heavy-duty learning. I'd like to relabel that and have you think of your 4 or 5 years at Olivet as an intensive learning time, where in the period of that 4 or 5 years, you've had a concentrated set of learning experiences. But ahead of you will be many, many opportunities to continue learning and to find ways in which you are stimulated by the new environments that you will find yourselves in as you move on after this weekend. Secondly, I'd like to urge you to engage your special passions, your unique interests, the things that provide some balance in your lives. For me, it happens to have been a fascination with automobiles. And I, as a matter of fact, have been involved in attempting to rescue the Packard Motor Car Company's proving grounds in Utica, Michigan. And most of you are saying, what is a Packard? Well, this is a car that was built before most of your grandparents were born, from 1899 to 1958. But that involvement on my part has provided a significant balance to my life. My late wife, Margaret, used to say that she never knew how many cars I had until our son learned to count. Lastly, and by no means least, let me urge you to continue to play your own role as a citizen of our country. Keep up with the issues of the day. Find ways to make a difference in the community where you live. And make Olivet's motto, education for individual and responsibility, operational wherever you go. Again, my congratulations to all of you.
To put this into some historic perspective, Dr. Blackmon was a student here for the 100th anniversary of Olivet College. President Corey, on behalf of the faculty, I am pleased to present the 2019 candidates for degrees, both those who have met all degree requirements and those who will do so by August 2019 are being honored here today. Our graduates today have truly taken responsibility for their own learning. Each of the bachelor degree candidates celebrating with us has or will have soon completed at least 120 credit hours of college coursework in an academic major, the liberal arts core, and elective courses. Most have been involved in one or more co-curricular activities through their college career as athletes, student government representatives, and members of organizations and Greek societies. Many have held jobs on or off campus throughout their studies. Any one of these things may be impressive, but all of them together is no small feat. But each learning experience in and out of the classroom has helped shape our newest graduates and prepare them for the good things that they will go on to do in the world. We are also pleased to be celebrating the accomplishments of our Master of Business Administration and Insurance candidates. These students have completed a rigorous course of study online with Olivet College faculty members, most while being employed full-time and balancing the responsibilities of the rest of their life. We are proud of all of our graduates for your hard work and accomplishments and look forward to welcoming you soon as our newest Olivet College alumni. But first, we have to get through all the pomp and circumstance that surrounds such an auspicious celebration as commencement. Graduation ceremonies are full of tradition, from the hats we wear to the colors of our robes, hoods, and stoles. There's abundant meaning and symbolism. Light has long been a symbol of learning and knowledge, as well as a symbol of salvation. Our lamp of learning is still radiant at Olivet College as it has been these past 175 years. Also before us today is the Olivet College Ceremonial Mace, which was commissioned by President Stephen M. Corey in recognition of the 175th anniversary of the college's founding. Since 1844, Olivet College has been a defender of the rights for all people to seek out and benefit from higher education. Designed with 5 different woods, our ceremonial mace is a strong symbol of our continued dedication to an academic culture that celebrates both the wealth of human diversity and the bond of human similarity. At the mace's apex is a bronze flame, symbolizing the power of higher education to dispel the darkness and enlighten our students with, as our founders wrote, the means of intellectual, moral, and spiritual improvement and the divine art and science of doing good to others. Designed and co-created by Professor Gary Wertheimer and alumnus Eric Witzke, the Mace is used in the formal celebrations of the college to remind us of our enduring mission, the education of all people for the greater good. Our honorary ceremonial mace bearer for this afternoon's commencement ceremony is Dr. John Homer, Professor of Economics and longest-serving member of the Olivet College faculty, in recognition of his life of service to higher education. Thank you, Dr. Homer, for all you do for Olivet College and our students. Each of our degree recipients will receive a ceremonial hood in recognition of the degree earned. The Master of Business Administration and Insurance degree candidates will receive the traditional drab velvet hood awarded for graduate degrees in business. Our bachelor degree candidates will receive a hood in the colors of Olivet College. Descriptions of the various honor cords, epaulettes, medals, and stoles can be found in your program. In recognition of the learning that our undergraduate students have done both in and out of the classroom, in their academic as well as their co-curricular activities, I will be assisted in the hooding portion of our ceremony by Interim Dean of Student Life, Mr. Jason Meadows. And in the tradition of Olivet College, employees are given the opportunity to participate in the hooding of their family members. Diplomas will be presented by the distinguished chair of our Board of Trustees, Mr. Thomas Kalasa, who will be aided by our Assistant Dean for Academic Records, Mrs. Nicole Baker. President Corey will be the first to officially congratulate each of our graduates. Will the class marshals please come forward? There will be a professional photographer capturing the moment up close and personal. If you would like to come forward to take your own photographs, we have reserved areas in the front corners of the audience directly to your left and right. Please watch for your graduate in line and time your approach to be near his or her time to cross the stage to ensure room for everyone who wishes to take pictures. For your information, we will begin with the class of 2019 Master of Business Administration and Insurance candidates and follow with Bachelor of Arts degree candidates. Graduates will be called to the stage in the same order as they are listed in the program. Will the Master of Arts in Business Administration and Insurance candidates and December 2018 Bachelor of Arts graduates please rise?
Jacqueline Downs, Master of Business Administration and Insurance major. Deborah Adam, Master of Business Administration and Insurance major. Monica Jackson Moore, Master of Business Administration and Insurance major. Lauren Kingsley, Master of Business Administration and Insurance major. Sarah Schmidt, Master of Business Administration and Insurance major. Ryan Elizabeth Semyon, Master of Business Administration and Insurance major. Stephanie Supp, Master of Business Administration and Insurance major. Kristen Vogel, Master of Business Administration and Insurance major. Ben Rathbun, Master of Business Administration and Insurance major. Jessica Rich, Master of Business Administration and Insurance major. Justin Reese, Master of Business Administration and Insurance major. Kadisha Alawar Taylor, cum laude, exercise science major. Gunnar Aper, cum laude, exercise science major. Zachary Barrick, criminal justice major, corrections and law enforcement concentrations. Sylvia Lynn Burkett, cum laude, sociology, anthropology major. Elizabeth Coates, cum laude, exercise science major. Daniel Jacob Glidden, cum laude, criminal justice major, law enforcement concentration. McKenna Graham, summa cum laude, biology major. Ashley Harwood, biology major. Olivia Hargrove, biology major. Caitlin Irish, magna cum laude, accounting major. Elena Jonasek, summa cum laude, criminal justice major, corrections concentration. Jordan Jones, cum laude, business administration major, management concentration. Andrew Lehman, insurance and risk management major. Ronald Lord, cum laude, business administration major, management concentration. Jamal Martin, psychology major. Brandon Mitchell, criminal justice major, law enforcement concentration. Josh Scheidler, cum laude, writing with disciplinary specialization major. Michael Sherman, sociology, anthropology major.
Rachel Stoneburner, summa cum laude, Donald A. Morris Award recipient, psychology major. Hope Talbert, cum laude, insurance and risk management major. Jessica Templin, cum laude, biology major, environmental science major. Marissa Vertrees, criminal justice major, corrections and law enforcement concentrations. Alexis Wood, biology major, personal interest major. Yes. Christine Wood, summa cum laude, personal interest major in sustainable agriculture, environmental science major. Katie Ames, exercise science major. Alyssa Belcastro, health science major. Megan Dawn Black, exercise science major. Kinsley Bluen, criminal justice major, corrections concentration. Denver Bonkowski, insurance and risk management major. Caleb Bradley, graphic design major. Austin Briggs, summa cum laude, insurance and risk management major. Chase Broker, cum laude, financial planning major, insurance and risk management major. Marcus H. Brown, business administration major with a management concentration. Elena Businski, summa cum laude, history major. John L. Bunn, sport recreation management major, business concentration. Aaron Bush, cum laude, criminal justice major, law enforcement concentration. Sabrina Butler, biology major, ecology and organismal biology concentration. Samantha Butler, criminal justice major, law enforcement concentration. Chase Kavrick, cum laude, criminal justice major, law enforcement concentration.
Stephanie Schmiel, exercise science major. Christopher Curzan, sports recreation management major, business concentration. Ray Claremont, cum laude, English major. Alexis Cole, criminal justice major, corrections concentration, sociology, anthropology major. Chase Cook, cum laude, business administration major, finance and management concentrations. Haley Cooper, cum laude, journalism and mass communication major. Cassandra Crosby, cum laude, criminal justice major, law enforcement concentration, psychology major. Elaine Curry, business administration major, marketing concentration. Colton Doughty, criminal justice major, law enforcement concentration. Shannon Dingman, cum laude, psychology major. Kara Dishaw, cum laude, business analysis and insurance major. Michael Domzalski, journalism and mass communications major. Emily Dorn, summa cum laude, Donald A. Morris Award recipient, history major, mathematics major. Maggie Dunn, cum laude, psychology major. Emma Essen, magna cum laude, actuarial science major, mathematics major. Zoe Feiner, criminal justice major, corrections and law enforcement concentrations, psychology major. Ann Fetzer, summa cum laude, Donald A. Morris Award recipient, actuarial science major. Kate Fletcher, cum laude, biology major. Michael Aaron Ford, insurance and risk management major. Brian Freiberger, journalism and mass communication major. Griffin Gaffner, insurance and risk management major. Cody Garcia, accounting major.
Right hand, Jasmine Gingrich, cum laude, insurance and risk management major. Marissa Gordon, sports recreation management major, business concentration. Whitney Gordon Akers, magna cum laude, business administration major, management concentration. Delaney Graham, Summa cum laude, biology major. Maggie Graham, magna cum laude, biology major. Maya Greer, financial planning major. Kristen Gressley, cum laude, criminal justice major, corrections and law enforcement concentrations. Amanda Gariska, chemistry major. Nicholas Guerra, chemistry major. Paige Harcourt, cum laude, criminal justice major, law enforcement concentration. Alexis Hart, summa cum laude, biology major. Jacob Harvey, criminal justice major, corrections and law enforcement concentrations. Justin Hatt, cum laude, music major. Savannah Hickman, summa cum laude, exercise science major. Sarah Heilman, cum laude, criminal justice major, law enforcement concentration, psychology major.
Thank you so much.
Ready? Corey Wachowski, cum laude, journalism and mass communication major. Joshua Hufford, computer science major. Jeff Humphrey, summa cum laude, Donald A. Morris Award recipient, sociology, anthropology major. Amanda Eigel, cum laude, sociology, anthropology major. Samantha Eigel, visual arts dual discipline, business major concentration. Ryan Jex, cum laude, computer science major.
Next one.
Jacob Jordan, criminal justice major, law enforcement concentration. Mitchell H. Jorgensen, actuarial science major.
Michaela Kaliniak, exercise science major. Jackson Keys, chemistry major. Kelsey Knight, business administration major, management concentration. Katina Lewis, criminal justice major, law enforcement concentration. Samantha Lewis, magna cum laude, music major. Justin Maidlow, financial planning major. Natalia Madladach, magna cum laude, history major. Blake Eldon Nast, business administration major, management concentration. Lauren Maxim, exercise science major. Kylie McHale, cum laude, biology major, psychology major. Dominique McKillop, biology major, ecology and organismal biology, environmental science major. Hannah Melino, summa cum laude, Donald A. Morris Award recipient, graphic design major, visual arts major, biological illustration concentration. Corey DeLynn Mayer, cum laude, insurance and risk management major. Trenton Lynn Monroe, magna cum laude, actuarial science major. Tahir Muhammad, environmental science, environmental education major. Jonathan Itella, exercise science major.
You gotta check that out. You go right ahead.
Bianca Maxwell, cum laude, business administration major, general business concentration. Zachary Oshinsky, sports psychology major. Deanna Pace, criminal justice major, corrections concentration. Eric Portlow, business administration major, general business concentration. Megan Partlow, magna cum laude, graphic design major, visual arts major, biological illustration concentration. Travis Petz, insurance and risk management major. Madison Phillips, exercise science major. Brian Plesner, summa cum laude, actuarial science major.
Thank you so much.
Lane Porter, sports recreation management major. Zach Pruitt, business administration major, management concentration. Joseph Richmond, insurance and risk management major. Andrea Rico, exercise science major.
Jacob Robinson, insurance and risk management major. Austin Sadler, exercise science major. Grant Shepard, cum laude, business administration major, finance concentration. Joseph Schuler, criminal justice major, law enforcement concentration. Corey Slavey, computer science major. Lauren Smalley, insurance and risk management major. Kennedy P. Smith, cum laude, criminal justice major, corrections and law enforcement concentrations. Mark Smith, visual arts major, biological illustration concentration. Brooke Sturgeon, magna cum laude, chemistry major. David Sunick, magna cum laude, business administration major, marketing concentration. Sarah Swears, magna cum laude, exercise science major. Christopher Talbot, business administration major, marketing concentration. Jessica Taylor, magna cum laude, graduate of the Global Citizen Honors Program, exercise science major. Bradley Thomas, business administration major, general business concentration. Nicholas Thomas, exercise science major. Brianna Thurlby, criminal justice major, corrections and law enforcement concentrations. Gary Tompkins III, magna cum laude, business administration major, marketing concentration. Preston Trammell, business administration major, general business concentration. Jack Trump, cum laude, criminal justice major, law enforcement concentration. Savannah Underhill, insurance and risk management major. Elise Valancourt, chemistry major with a forensic science minor. Shelby Verlinde, cum laude, chemistry major with a forensic science minor, biology major. Bronson Warren, cum laude, graduate of the Global Citizens Honors Program, biology major, pre-medicine concentration. Chris Wells, sports recreation management major. Christopher A. Womack, business administration major, marketing concentration. Hannah Yates, cum laude, insurance and risk management major. Nicholas Yeck, exercise science major. Isaac York, cum laude, biology major, pre-medicine concentration. Maurice Young, exercise science major. Datriana Renelle Bonds, criminal justice major, corrections, concentration. Paul Brentar, criminal justice major. Katie Case, business administration major, general business concentration. James Falk, criminal justice major. Tyler Grimsley, criminal justice major, corrections and law enforcement concentrations. Eldridge Mason Jr., insurance and risk management major.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Will the Olivet College class of 2019 please rise? Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority vested in me by the Olivet College Board of Trustees, I'm pleased to confer upon you the degrees authorized with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereunto this 18th day of May, 2019. You can celebrate now. And now, Trenton, would you please step to the podium and lead your class?
Would the class of 2019 please join me in turning our tassels from the right to the left?
Congratulations, class of 2019. And now, will the audience rise and join us in the singing of the Alma Mater and remain standing for the benediction.
174 years ago, the Reverend Fogg, a Congregational church minister, stood on a much smaller stage and spoke to a handful of people as the first commencement speaker at Olivet College, then called Olivet Institute. The topic of his address was the plight of Negro slaves in Canada. Almost 2 decades prior to the Emancipation Proclamation, the thoughts of our first graduating class were way beyond the Underground Railroad. The propriety of that issue was a given. Instead, our first graduating class was called upon to support individuals and families who had successfully followed the road to freedom by crossing the Detroit River into Canada. Once those human beings were free, they needed food, shelter, education, and employment. On that special day so many years ago, those people assembled on this hilltop were at least 20 years ahead of the rest of the people of Michigan and much of the rest of the United States. They knew the difference between what was morally and ethically right and wrong. They knew, no matter where their life and career led them, they had the added duty of helping those who cannot help themselves because they had been called to a higher order of individual and social responsibility. Today, my Olivetian brothers and sisters, that beautiful and amazing legacy of social justice becomes yours. As you leave this special place as graduates of Olivet College, my prayer for all of you is for a life filled with love, for a career filled with meaning and purpose, for a world filled with peace and understanding, and for the compassion of the founders of Olivet College to follow you throughout the course of your life. We are so proud of each and every one of you. God bless you, and now go out and make this world a better place. Amen.
On behalf of the college, I also would like to say congratulations to our newest alumni. Just a few instructions as we prepare to depart. Guests at this time, I invite you to stand at your chair and acknowledge your newest, thank you. Your newest graduates with cheer, applause, and praise. Much like the move-in day ceremony when new students are welcomed to campus, today we will gather one more time to express our well wishes for the graduates. As the graduates exit the ceremony, administrators, faculty, and staff will create a cordon in front of the stage to recognize the successes and accomplishments of each of the newest alumni, to signify the pride felt today, and to commemorate the relationships that were cultivated while the graduates spent time as Olivet College students. After the graduates and faculty have recessed out, guests will exit through the lobby doors or any open door to meet your graduate for refreshments in the lobby area. Thank you for joining us today. God bless you, and God bless Olivet College.